What's up YouTube? Marvin 4 here with Great American Survival, and in today's video we're going to be telling you all about our Attwood Kayak Cart. Now this thing's been very useful. We use it on a lot of different kayaks. It makes it where you can get your kayak from your truck or trailer or your car to the water. Fully loaded, but today I'm going to just tell you more about the cart. I hope you'll stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. This video is intended for all ages. Now, the one thing I will say about this cart is it works out really good. And this kayak doesn't have a real strong V-hole, but like canoes, anything like that, it's going to work really well. Flat bottoms, it's not going to matter. Anything, any kind of kayak has been pretty productive for us. Now, we're going to start off, I'm going to tell you about the dimensions. This is an aluminum frame tubular design, which is really nice. The furthest measurement I can get from the farthest part of the outer part of the frame, not where the wheels, but to the frame itself, is 27.5 inches. It's about 14 inches across here, and it's about the same height. But it's also, if you measured from the front part of the kickstand to the back part, it's about 17 inches in its biggest point. Now the wheels are just held on with this one little cotter pin. It does have a locking little C-ring, little O-ring that goes around the top, as you see here. And it just flips over, makes it where it doesn't come off. And I would say put these somewhere so you don't lose them. But the wheels are just under 10 inches across, which is 9.58, 9 5/8, and it's 3 3/8 across, so right at 10 by 4 inch wheels, which are really good, especially if you're dealing with sand or sand, grass, gravel, anything like that. It's going to come in really handy. Folds up real easy, and then all you do, like I said, is you're just going to come over here and we're going to grab this little C-ring, the little cotter pin. We're going to flip the O-ring over, pull the cotter pin out, and the wheels come off. That's simple. I will advise, like I said, keep them inside the little frame just so you don't lose them. If you don't have a hatch on your kayak, you do not want to accidentally flip your kayak and lose your cotter pin and not be able to put them back together. I'm sure you could probably order them from Attwood, but they just go right back together. Now, I don't think it matters. The tires seem universal, inside or outside. There is some print on one side, but I don't think it matters. They look like they're about the same either way. But they're pretty easy. I mean, they just slide on. There's no bearings. There's nothing like that that's going to get messed up. But this is an aluminum frame tubular designed cart. So if you're going to be around salt water, make sure you wash this. Now this I thought was funny. It says not for highway use. Like in case you were going to pull it behind your car, don't do that. Because there's no bearings. It's just a plastic wheel and it's sliding on an aluminum tube. But what I was saying is if you're going to be in salt water, even though it's an aluminum, make sure you rinse this off, or if you need to, wash it. Just make sure it, lasts longer. Take care of it. Once you do, you're going to fold it out, use the little kickstand, and I try and put mine right about the seat, where the seat is on the kayaks, just because that way it's a little weight forward, makes it a little easier. And then, like I said, I just hook mine on my seat to start with. It does come with a 1-inch, two little 1-inch straps that are easy to use, but me personally, my wife and my kids struggled with those, so I switched over and I'm using these now. Now, the one thing I forgot is these foam pads that are on the frame keep it from slipping. As you see when I'm moving it around, they keep it from sliding and moving around, and it just keeps it a little traction, but they also keep it from damaging the exterior of your kayak or your canoe. So as you see, usually the Attwood comes with this 1-inch nylon webbing strap with a little quick cinch buckle, which is like this. I like it, it worked good, but I just struggled to be able to get it up and over, my wife and kids especially. Doing it this way has made it a little easier. Otherwise, you would usually run that strap through here, but you want to make sure you go under this bar, but on top of this. Otherwise, it's going to pull up on the strap. You don't want that. You want it to pull up on the mechanism and bind it up against your kayak, just like this bungee is. So instead, I took one single zip tie and attached it there, and then brought it under between like that. And what it'll do is it makes it very simple for me to install. Bring it up, and I'm just hooking it on my seat. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And bring it up, hook it on like that. Then I'm going to come up here. If you were going to pull the strap up and over, you would pull here, and then you would just cinch it down. Works great for that too. Or you can cinch it tight enough to where it pulls and buckles. That works. But then when you go to take it off, it's just boom, like that. It's out of your way. Grab the back of your cart, your kayak, pull it off, and there's your cart. Grab it, hold it up, like so. Boom. If you weren't carrying a bunch of gear, easy enough. So as you see, with this cart, it makes it really easy. The cart is really portable. If you have a small hatch on your kayak, you can easily stow it there. But if not, you can take it apart. You can leave it on your trailer, your truck, or you can just take it apart and stick it with your fishing crate in the back. Like this is a Ascend 10T, and it's a nice kayak there. Can you see it now? It's got a huge storage area where I can easily put my cooler or my tackle box or my fishing crate, and I can still strap it to the back of it, which makes it really, really convenient, which is what we're looking for. We want something that we're not gonna have to make a special trip back to the truck just to dump our cart. If your kayak has a big enough hatch, you can take it apart and stow it inside. I can do that with my Kusa, but I can't do it with this one. It doesn't have a big enough hatch. It only has this little guy right there. Now the 12T, it does have a big enough hatch. It'll probably fit in there. Anything with a big storage hatch up front, you're gonna easily be able to do that. But like I said, it's been a great cart. It makes it really easy for us. It helps, it makes it where not just me, my wife, my kids, any of them can use it and get a cart, get a kayak down to the water and not drag it and damage our kayaks. That's the key. It's being able to get our stuff to the water and not tear it up. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please make sure you join us, be part of this community by hitting that subscribe button. And guys, comment down below. Tell me if you've DIY'd your own kayak cart, what you guys use instead, and tell me, what do you guys think about the Attwood? Or there's lots of different aftermarket versions of the exact same kayak cart, but for under 50 bucks, this is where I was looking at. I can't spend a lot of money on something like this, but I want it to be useful. I want it to be rugged. I want it to be able to get me where I need to go and not tear up. It's been good. I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah, I've had to do a couple of modifications, but that's not necessary. You could easily use the other way. I just like the way I have it set up. It makes it very easy for me to get it. My kayak's cinched down and mounted. That's what it's all about. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys will come back and check with us next week. Remember to get out there, enjoy yourself, enjoy nature, be prepared, stay safe. God bless, guys. We'll see you soon.